Welcome to Housecoat Podcasting, everybody. I am Takeshi Yamato, joining our host, the Housecoat Gamer, and our friend 117 Jorn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Could you not, please?
Yeah. We are today we are discussing first-person shooters, and Ron and Jorn will be playing one of the most iconic of those games, Halo, while I watch.
the game that set the standard that all first-person shooters have followed since.
The inferior standard.
And we're just debating whether or not we're gonna start this chronologically with Halo Reach, or if we're gonna do Halo C. But since Halo C was the first, may as well.
Yeah.
The point is, we're not discussing Halo.
I am.
We're discussing
Well-
first-person shooters. Period.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're discussing the entire genre, using this as something of an example.
A bit of a backdrop, and while we talk about first-person shooters, I'm just gonna be talking about Halo lore whenever I can.
Oh god.
Right. Well,
It basically started with Battlezone.
yeah.
Tank game, but it might as well be considered the first because first-person perspective and you were shooting things with a tank.
Yeah.
Though I suppose one of the real first ones was Wolfenstein 3D, which also included a assortment of weapons. That being
Yeah.
a Luger, standard handgun,
Yeah.
the MP40, a machine gun, and a
Yeah.
handheld minigun. Oh god,
Yeah.
now there's two
Alright,
of
I'm
them.
up. Alright, what'd I miss?
And then another one of the another one of the early first-person shooters out there was the original Doom.
Ouch.
Which was also made by the same people who made Wolfenstein 3D.
Oh. Wrong way.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Doom, as far as I'm concerned, is the far superior template.
Yeah.
For one
You
very
have-
simple reason. You're not restricted with two weapons.
Yeah, every weapon you pick up you can swap between. A lot of other games followed that same setup, such as the Star Wars Dark Forces series.
You'll have to find ammo as you go.
You have to keep cutting the cutscenes.
Do we really need them for this?
Yeah, we probably don't, just for first-person shooters, and B, I would not be surprised if they give us copyrights if we keep those.
Do what you do best.
Like copyright strikes. Anyway,
We're going to get them for the music, so...
yeah.
But yeah, now you're seeing my problem with the entire Halo concept.
Yeah, I would say it's more realistic compared to Doom.
Oh, please. You can carry two rifles,
War.
a shotgun, and a sidearm.
Yeah. But yeah. Halo basically it sets the standard for a lot of first-person shooter. Well, first-person shooters can be split into Doom style or Halo style.
Actually, it's a little more complicated than that.
Right. Well, in terms of weapon loadouts, it can be Halo style or Doom style.
What the hell? Did something just hit us? Move in! Back to the airlock!
Oh shit, something just hit us. We're being invaded by a frickin' alien.
Yeah. Doom style, you pick up every single gun that you come across, and
our lifeboat airlocks to attach their boarding craft. We go out and they come in. Bastards.
yeah.
And then there's Quake style, which is a subset of Doom,
Right.
where
What was the thing for a light? Oh, that was a grenade.
Yeah.
Light. Where's the light button? Oh, there it is. It's 4.
So you got the Doom style where you pick up every single gun and you do not put any weapon down. And just about that's more realistic in terms of just about anyone can do that in real life. Whereas, and then, as Ron mentioned, there's the Quake style, which is a subset of Doom.
Twitch shooters.
Yeah. And then there's the Halo style, which is 2 weapons at any given time, and you can swap either weapon for another weapon on board.
Keep your head down. There's 2 of us in here now, remember?
I know, Cortana, you keep reminding me.
Right.
Unfortunately, Halo and Call of Duty were the ones to start the whole 2-gun thing.
Yeah. Call of Duty, that is the most famous game franchise out there to use the 2 weapons, to use the Halo style. And honestly, when most people think first-person shooters, they would think Call of Duty.
And they wouldn't be and you couldn't blame them.
Yeah.
After all, almost 1/4 of all
Covenant,
games
on the
out
landing above us.
there are actually FPSs.
Yeah.
Literally, 27%, my last estimate.
And of course, Call of Duty is definitely the most renowned of the lot, and
Renowned.
well, the most famous. And some of the games have alright plot lines. Not all of them. Most of them don't, but at least Modern Warfare 1 had a good plot. The original Modern Warfare 1. Modern Warfare 2 was also good. It was also a decent plot. Modern Warfare 3, well, there we got some holes. Advanced Warfare, again, you
Let's
probably
not even start with that one. Please.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hang on, Ron. Wait.
We showed him!
You can't touch me. You're down. Come on. You have to ruin the moment, Ron.
yeah.
That's kind of
And
my
then-
job, remember?
And then there's Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Combat teams, repel borders until
Honestly, it deserved more love.
Yeah, and again, the plot
The
has
life pods are
quite
launching. We should hurry.
a few holes.
Opening our destroyer.
Though I can understand why they wanted to start with a Pearl Harbor-esque situation.
Warning, blast door
could've-
closing. We have to use this.
It would have worked better if they had just written the plot better.
Yeah.
I like the concept they were going with. They just had to, they just would have had to, like, make the character, like, make it so it didn't all just feel like it all happened in one day, like 1 or 2 days. Actually make it feel like as if, hang on, turning on light, there we go. Hello? Any grunts in here? Hello?
There is another
Marco.
subset of the.
Polo?
There is something of another subset of these things.
Oh?
Stealth FPSs.
Dell FPSs?
Stealth.
Oh, stealth. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. The ones where you have to go. The ones where your goal is not to get spotted while completing objectives and/or killing everything.
Yes. One example of such a thing would be, well, technically Far Cry.
Yeah.
I had a lot more success with stealthing my way through that than, well,
It looks like the
Going
Covenant wanted to
loud.
catch you napping.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah. And then there. Yeah.
Another example would be...
Hey viewers, for a fun bit of trivia, look in here. See that right there? That is the other Spartan that was on the Pillar of Honor, for those of you who aren't playing, who have read The Fall of Reach. Linda was, yeah, if you've read The Fall of Reach, you would know that Master Chief wasn't the only Spartan on the Pillar of Autumn. That Linda technically died at the end of the book, but like her body was kept in stasis, and she eventually was able to be resuscitated in the following books.
Interesting little Easter egg there.
Sorry,
And not the-
minor flu moment there. Still
Yeah.
on the tail end of that.
And there's another set of FPS. There's another set of FPS games that I know of.
An overkill, I know, but that was by accident.
Yeah. There's another set of FPS games that I know of, though I'm not sure what style they fit into. Though I don't remember what weapon style they do, and I don't know what their I don't know what their if they would truly classify as stealth or not. Though there were stealth elements. They also go with a popular movie franchise.
Oh dear lord.
Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun,
GoldenEye.
Well, any of the James Bond games.
GoldenEye. That scream.
Yeah.
Halo
Yeah,
may have many downsides, but one of them is not the grenades.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure what style the GoldenEye or any of the other Bond games would fit in.
It would technically be very similar to Doom.
The damage to the superstructure is extensive. I don't know how much more abuse the Autumn can take.
Enough to get us through the first level of this podcast.
One last lifeboat. Quickly, get aboard before it...
Okay.
Really?
What?
Oh, it's
Not you.
the game.
We're coming in too fast!
Flawless cowboy, let's go! Yeehaw!
Air brake failure! They blew too early! I'm losing her! Brace for impact!
You know, maybe we should buckle down, like, you know, be safe. Ow, ow, ow.
Chief? Chief, can you hear me?
Anywho,
Blast. Are you alright?
another
move?
staple.
That's gonna hurt.
of-
Did anyone? Oh.
There's nothing we can do.
Another staple of FPSs is coming up.
Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills.
Vehicles.
If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in the crash. Alert! Covenant dropship inbound. They must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
Yeah.
And that right there is a Covenant Spirit dropship.
Yeah.
Banshee,
But-
incoming.
Is there a reason you're trying to shoot it down instead of just leaving it be?
Because I know I can shoot it down.
Well, you want to fuel rod cannon to the face? That's your prerogative.
Yeah.
Any rate, we're coming up to the fun part. Right. Let's swap weapons again. I don't play Halo very much.
Yeah. All FPS games usually have at least two staple weapons. You've got a pistol, and you got a rifle. Well, you got two rifles. I usually have two different types of rifle. Machine gun type rifle, and single shot.
I'm trying to figure out what swap. I don't.
Number one.
I'm reading a lifeboat beacon on the next hill.
I do not
We should
play
check to
this
see if
very
there are any
often.
survivors.
And it's very backward.
Yeah.
Then again, when was this made? 1999?
Yeah. This was one of the early ones.
Alright.
Ah.
Good to see you, sir. I thought we were the only ones who made it off the Pillar of Autumn. It's a mess, sir. We're scattered all over this valley. Call for
Anywho, the grand majority
Don't
of
worry,
these
Sergeant.
things
We'll stay here
Heads up!
until
I got
evac
Covenant
arrives.
dropship heading in! Over
really
here!
take after either COD or, in the early days, Doom. In
Yeah.
fact, Quake was developed more or less directly from Doom.
Ah.
More or less. Same template, different engine.
Yeah.
Of course, the only really good thing that comes out of this is, well, the death screams of the elites. Wah!
Work.
Look sharp! Covenant dropship on approach! I could use some help over here!
The death scream amuses me more.
Oh, man!
Yeah. But, yeah.
Great shot! Hey!
Of course. Then there's... of course... Then another one that I know of is Star Wars Republic Commando. And that technically has a slightly different style.
Yes,
Because-
it's technically a two-gun setup, but one of the guns is modular.
Uh-oh! Another bandit
Yeah.
dropping
It's
in
3 in
behind us.
1.
They're trying to flank us!
Yeah. So you have your pistol and your rifle, but that rifle has a whole lot of different modular attachments. So it could be a machine gun, a sniper rifle. I forget what the third mode was.
Grenade launcher.
Ah.
It also carried a third weapon that you can also have a third weapon that you, well, could swap out. The only one you couldn't swap out was, well,
was the main one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Usually, like, the other weapons, like, let's see, what were they? You got the Trandoshan SMG, the Trandoshan shotgun, the Geonosian beam weapon. There's a Wookiee rocket launcher, the Wookiee bowcaster, the Trandoshan concussion rifle.
To be
and
fair,
the Trandoshan light machine gun.
Republic
Yeah.
Commando gets a little closer to my, well, gold standard. You're just missing, well, a fourth, which is where Far Cry comes in.
Yeah.
Far Cry, you have 4 weapons. A pistol, a rifle, and a heavy machine gun in the same slot. A shotgun, and a designated marksman rifle.
Right.
Echo 419.
And now we finally get to the part I was talking about
Any
earlier.
UNSC personnel respond. Roger, Echo 419. This is Fire Team Charlie. We read you. Is that you, Hammer? Roger, Fire Team Charlie.
Vehicles.
Good to hear from you.
Another
Hammer, we need transportation
staple
to the
of
command shuttle.
any first-person shooter,
I'm on my way.
especially
Look, more life waves. They're
semi-open
coming in fast.
first-person shooters.
If those life
Who's
waves make it
driving?
down, Covenant are going to be right on top of them.
Hammer, we need you to disengage your warthog. The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers.
Who's driving?
Roger, Cortana.
I'll drive.
Good, then I get to have fun.
Okay, Charlie Team.
Gentlemen, what we have here is the M12 LR Light Reconnaissance Vehicle, or LRV. I like to call it the Puma.
That's affirmative. Echo 419 staying on station. Hammer.
I miss Red vs.
The
Blue's
Master Chief
golden
and I need
days.
some backup. Can you spare a few men?
Yeah, yeah, that's also something that Halo was very useful for.
Yeah.
Red vs. Blue is just the most famous.
This
Yeah.
cave is not a natural
Though-
formation,
In the later
Someone
seasons,
built it,
kinda went
so it must
downhill.
lead somewhere.
Hey,
Yeah.
Cortana, you figured that out
Hacked into the
by
Covenant
yourself?
battle network. You're actually broadcasting tactical data on unencrypted channels. We should show them who they're dealing with.
But yeah,
Master Chief,
turrets.
I'm going to use your suit's
They're
transcom
a very
system to monitor
common
their
thing
chatter.
in pretty much any FPS. The only exception is Doom,
Yeah.
because you really don't see that all that much.
Yeah.
Next to that. Oh, it's a terminal.
Completely forgot about those. Because this is anniversary mode.
But
Of
yeah,
course, the
I
best
mean,
part about Halo CE is the fact the Warthog and the tank are invincible.
but yeah, with Doom and turret weapons, technically the only turret weapon you had was in a cutscene. That was in one of the remakes, Doom Eternal. The BFG 10,000.
Doom, of course, codified pretty much everything. Rocket launchers, miniguns.
Yep. And of course the BFG, or Big Effin' Gun.
Eat your heart out, Browning.
Yeah. Yeah, the closest Halo could come to the BFG would be like the Spartan Laser.
Yes, I'm bored. Yes, I'm waiting for your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I skipped it. Okay. I thought you were watching it too.
No.
Not for podcasting.
Okay.
Yeah, if we were.
Anywho. Halo more or less introduced this particular brand, but almost every FPS has something like it nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, suck at blues!
Not. Some entries don't quite have vehicle sections exactly like this. Like, in the first.
Don't run me over.
Yeah. In the first game, in Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty didn't really have any. The only vehicle that Call of Duty had was it was the fighters, and those were fun. But
You stole my turret.
Only temporarily.
At any rate.
yes.
Hey, Simmons. Simmons.
Get off the turret!
What?
Get off the turret!
That thing loud and it never runs out of any bullets.
I think that was the point. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Competitive
Anyway.
FPSs keep happening too. All skill and all that.
Yeah.
COD
There's
is
new traffic on the
infamous for
Covenant
it.
battle network. A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell. If we can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance.
Yeah. And then, of course,
Bring the
There's-
door!
there's technically one more style of FPS, and that's one where where you choose preset loadouts and everyone and you can't swap weapons mid-match. I call this style the TF2 style
Wait,
because, well,
mine.
Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 was the one that caused that
That's
style to
different.
become famous.
Oh, not a shotgun, just a rifle.
Yeah, we're not getting shotguns yet.
Yeah. But yeah,
Hell, we're not even getting sniper rifles.
with Team Fortress 2, you have...
Really
I-
isn't a sniper rifle.
Yeah. With Team Fortress 2, you have 9 classes, and each of them has different weapons loadouts.
Them Duke boys are at it again.
Oh god.
Maybe they took cover in that structure. That's
Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. Of course, Team Fortress 2 was also kind of fun with its meet the videos, where basically you had basic snippets of what the various classes classes were like and could do, and those guys were, well, some of them were nuts, very nuts.
When anyone has a bunch of animals in one place, they call it a zoo.
Yeah. Or, some aren't quite
Unless
as
it's a
nuts.
farm.
Yeah. Some aren't quite as nuts. Sniping's a good job, mate.
Oh,
It's talented
gosh.
work. Out of doors. Can guarantee you won't go hungry. Because at the end of the day, as long as there's 2 people left on the planet, someone's gonna want someone dead.
We should search the interior of those structures before we leave.
And then, of course, I fear no man,
I've called for an
but
evac.
that thing, it scares me. You know what that one? You know what that video was about, right?
Mhm.
It's the best day ever.
Yeah. The pyro.
Found him!
He was crazy. He was actually very nuts.
Either that or he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
Either or.
Yeah. And then there's people that are slightly different kind of nuts. Doctor! Are you sure this will work?
I have no idea.
Echo 419 to Cortana, come in.
We
Yeah.
read you, Echo 419. We have survivors
Alright,
and need
let's
immediate
see.
dust off.
Roger, Cortana. On my way.
I wonder if we're actually going to get to the Truth and Reconciliation. I would actually like to show a sniper rifle in
And another
action.
near the
Oh,
head of the river.
I already have a sniper
Hard to see
rifle.
from my
No, you
altitude,
don't.
but it looks
Yes,
like
I do.
there are more survivors. Acknowledged. We're on our way.
See?
where the hell did that come from?
There's a sniper rifle. There's always a sniper rifle that spawns over by escape pod.
Huh.
It always spawns there every time.
Hmm.
Huh.
I get like if my pistol's still there, I let you have it.
I swapped to a needler.
Yep, gun's still there. Hang on. Oh, shoot him first.
Now I actually use this thing as its intended role. The anti-aircraft gun.
Yeah.
Because that's literally the designation for this thing. Light anti-aircraft gun.
Here you go. Here's a rifle. Ron, over here. Over here.
Getting out.
There you go.
The stanchion.
No, that's not the stanchion.
Oh.
The stanchion's the one that's actually a railgun.
Oh.
And not in CE.
This is just that's just anti-material rifle.
Yeah, there's a big
to find the
distinction
other two
between the
rifles.
three.
Yeah.
An anti-material rifle is designed to deal with, well,
tanks.
armored vehicles. Specifically
Yeah.
shooting out engine blocks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A sniper rifle is designed for long range, well,
Yeah. And then I also
designated marksman rifles are, well, close, but not that close.
yeah.
There are some Marines
yeah.
hiding in the hills above the structure.
Yeah, and then another style of FPS. Well, there is technically another one. It's a
Okay, Ron, you snipe and I'll use a gun.
I'll call in a dropship to pick them up.
yeah. There's another style which is sort of a hybrid.
Kick some ass!
Valkyria Chronicles is the main one of that style. In fact, I would imagine that's the only game that uses it. It's sort of a mixture of a turn-based strategy game and an FPS.
More third-person shooter, really.
Yeah. Well, when you're when you're actually centering in the shot, it can be first person. At least with I admit that it is somewhat mostly third person, but the sniper rifles especially are first person. But anyway.
And then there's the more recent one.
Warhammer's on station and ready for another pickup.
Get out of my seat.
We're ready for dust off. Approach when ready.
Yeah, and then there,
We're going to look for the
yeah,
last lifeboat, Echo 419. Good luck.
and then with the TF2 style, another game that's made the TF2 style famous is Overwatch.
Ugh.
Please here, love.
Yeah.
I was going to mention Resident Evils 7 and 8.
Warning.
Oh.
Picked up reports that the Covenant has located and secured the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. The good news is the captain is still alive. The bad news is that the Covenant have captured the entire surviving command crew.
A
Hurry and
horror
find the final
FPS
lifeboat so we
properly
can link up
done
with the rest of the survivors.
Yeah.
has limited ammo and has to make you, well, aim,
Yeah.
not just
Limited.
run and gun.
Yeah.
There's another one!
Then there, yeah, and then another more recent TF2 style game is, well,
Wait.
it takes the FPS
He just
style.
went a big freaking circle.
Yeah. It takes the FPS style and goes giant robot with it. Gundam Evolution.
We go this way, I think.
You know, technically that would make one of us the chief and one of us Linda.
Yeah.
Anywho, that is basically every FPS that I pretty much know of.
This
20
one, like here we go.
Survivors detected.
27% of all games.
Yeah.
Here comes more!
That's a bit much.
Yeah. But they're popular.
Mostly because people enjoy, well, shooting
Cover
things.
Yeah.
It is, well, kind of sort of wish fulfillment. To do what we will never do.
Yeah.
And in a lot of cases, that's shoot heavy-duty weaponry.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Now, if certain people wouldn't continue using these things as an excuse to push their own agenda, well, I'd be a lot happier. However, oh, this is the part where where I would talk about something a little bit controversial, but I think somebody else has already talked it to death, so I'm
What's
not.
that?
A certain incident in 1999.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much been discussed and dissected to death.
Oh. Back to the gun.
Back me up.
Now, where is everything? You know, I am half tempted to discuss a subset, or at very least bring that up in another podcast. Third-person shooters.
Oh yes, as Jorn said, I sort of mentioned that with Valkyria Chronicles.
They work
Ow,
very
ow, ow,
similarly, but they're over the shoulder.
Yeah. And another one of the big third-person shooters is, well, it's another Star Wars one. It's Battlefront.
Another would be Gears of War.
Yeah.
That really doesn't count, does it?
Yeah.
And it's a little outside the purview of this particular subject.
Yeah.
This thing is exceedingly overpowered. But then again, it's designed to put holes in engine blocks, not people.
Yeah. It can put holes in people, sure, but
That's not what it's designed for. Hell, even people using the damn thing are not allowed to do it. Sure, you can do it in games, but not in real life.
Yeah.
I believe anyone doing it is penalized. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Running out of ammo for that thing.
I may not be church, but I'm not exactly, well, the White
There's
Death.
the last of them. Roger that. I'm on my way.
New traffic on Covenant Battlenet. I found Captain Keyes. He's being held on a Covenant cruiser, the Truth and Reconciliation. The ship I disabled before we abandoned the Autumn. The Truth and Reconciliation touched down on a desert plateau roughly 300 kilometers upstream. There's our ride. Get aboard and
Don't
let's get out of here.
make me.
Welcome aboard, Master Chief. Ready for dust off.
I think, yeah, now we get onto the Pelican.
You know, I think that actually brings this pretty much to an end. Because there's no way we're getting to a shotgun. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, there's no way we can,
Come on, Bucky, let's get out of here.
and there's no way we can get to a
We should
flamethrower,
move
because
out,
they don't
Lieutenant,
exist
and then
here.
we'll need your help on a rescue mission.
I think
Yeah.
they may be on the Maw. I think maybe.
No. Not in Halo,
Right.
at least.
Right. So that's pretty much
The
the
enemy
end
has
of this
captured Captain
vid.
Keyes and are holding him aboard
Indeed
one of
it
their
is.
cruisers, the Truth and Reconciliation.
I
The
hope
ship is
you enjoyed
currently
yourselves.
holding position approximately 300 meters
I know
above
I
the
did.
this plateau.
Yep.
So how do we get inside the ship if it's in the air? The Corps issued me a rifle, not wings.
And
There's a
I
gravity
can't
lift
end
that carries
this
troops and supplies
until this
between the
freaking
ship and the
unskippable
surface. That's our
cutscenes.
ticket in.
Once we get inside the ship, I should be able to lock on to the tracking signal from Captain Keyes.
Quit.